So after I don't know how many videos that I've done covering all of the guns in CS2, we have finally reached the AK-47. Arguably the most iconic weapon in Counter-Strike history, right there with the Deagle and the AWP. And the popularity is absolutely 100% justified. And it's because the sound is iconic, the weapon feel is iconic, the damage that it does is iconic, and everything around it is just iconic. And that is why in today's video, we are going to cover everything that you need to know about the AK-47. From the stats, from the pros and the cons, and we're finishing it off with how to use it. But before that, as always guys, don't forget to check out all of the random links down in the description below. And now, a quick word from our sponsor. This video is sponsored by SkinBaron, the ultimate marketplace for buying and selling your CS skins. SkinBaron is a German company with an excellent Trustpilot rating, trusted by thousands of players. Save up to 30% compared to the Steam market with over 1 billion skins and easy to use filters. Finding your perfect skin is a breeze. They offer multiple payment methods including credit card, Klarna and even more. And if you're selling a skin worth over 1,000 euros, you'll only pay 2% fees on it. Use my code Shifterz to support the channel and start your SkinBaron journey today. Thank you SkinBaron, and now back to the video. So let's quickly get through the stats because this weapon is pretty simple and straightforward, so let's go through it. The price $2,700, the damage per body is 36 per shot. However, on screen you will see a more detailed map of how much a shot does when you hit somewhere on the body. The fire rate is 600 rounds per minute. The magazine size and reserve is standard 30 shots with 90 rounds in reserve. The reload time is simple with 2.3 seconds. The movement speed is standard with 215 units per second. Damage fall off starts at 12.7 meters and goes on by 2%. And now let us take a look at the spray pattern. It starts off pretty simple for I would say the first 10 shots, because in that time you normally just pull down on your mouse and you should be accurate. However, after the 10th shot we are getting into the complicated part. The weapon moves to the right, goes back to the left, stays a couple of shots there and goes back to the right. So that means to compensate it, you see it on screen, you first go to the left, move it over to the right, stay there a bit and then go back to the left. And if you're able to master this, congratulations, because you are an absolute pro. And speaking of pro, let's now move to the pros and the cons of the AK. So the first one, it's the most obvious one, is the excellent one-shot headshot potential of the gun. And due to its higher armor penetration, it has a high body damage per bullet, which is also an absolute positive for it. And let's just say on that part, because I'm still not done, because the gun has absolutely good one-tap potential. So use it, especially on long ranges, and you will really notice that you will be able to be an absolute one-tap god, because normally spraying on long ranges won't really be very helpful. And with this foreshadowing, let's now move to the cons, because obviously the gun needs to have some cons to not make it too overpowered. And the first one is the higher recoil and spray control. It is something that is hard to master. However, if you are able to master it, you will be better than everyone else. So therefore, I highly recommend you to start learning it by downloading a spray trainer and just learn how to spray the AK. And well, the next point are minute. However, they have to be mentioned. It has a slower fire rate than the M4A4, which is something that you need to keep in mind of, because if you're both going for body shots and maybe you miss a shot, he might kill you first before you are able to do it. And then for the last point, it is less forgiving when it comes to misses. As I mentioned before, if you are unable to control the spray pattern, you will absolutely not be forgiven with this gun and you will be killed. So that is why now let us take a look at how to use the AK-47 effectively. The first point, aim for the head, always. It doesn't matter if the enemy has head armor or not, you will be able to get a one-shot headshot. And combine that with learning how to one-tap with this gun is very crucial. You have to stay still while shooting with it, or else you won't hit anything. So learn how to counter strafe properly, and when you have to spray, I would say stick to controlled bursts of maximum 10 shots, because that is normally the factor where you are just pulling down and most of the shots should hit. Learn how to pre-aim and pre-fire, because if you're able to do that, the enemy won't have a chance to react. And for the last point, don't forget to use your util and your support from your teammates, because at the end of the day, you're still playing a competitive shooter, and just running in with the AK without any support will get you killed. And with that said, said, that was basically a introduction into the AK and how to use it and what to look out for. And soon we are finishing this series up. We are now moving on to the SG and the AUG and how to use them, and they will be very interesting since no one really plays them. So stay tuned to find out if those guns are actually a hidden gem. And with that said, don't forget to check out all of the relevant links down in the description below. Don't forget to leave a comment and let me know what's your favorite AK skin, since I'm guessing every one of you loves the AK. But let me know down in the description below. And as always, don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell, and I will see you guys on the next one.